Yes, I just watched Lisabi. You can see from my excitement. Well, I watched it last night. Like, I watched it around 3 a.m. to like 4:30 a.m. So I was watching it. As I just started it, I couldn't sleep. I said, let me come and just watch it to the end. And honestly, I can say to you that Yoruba movies are lifting Nollywood on their shoulders because this movie was damn. In case you don't know me, my name is Mark Terrence, and I'm one of the biggest mythology and history content creator in Nigeria. 2 years ago on TikTok, I made a video on Lishabi documenting how his story went. And it's amazing to see that they actually brought it to life. I guess there will be a lot in the part two. Now, let's go over things that I really loved from watching this movie. First of all, Ant Hill Productions. This was a masterpiece. I don't know if it was Ant Hill Production because I had to go and look for the name of the company that was in charge of this amazing movie. There was one thing I always complain about Nigerian movies is the attention to details. We'll get to that in a bit. But first thing you will notice in this movie is the cinematography. Every shot was cinematically accurate. It was cinematically waza. There was a part where Odunlade was bathing inside blood. There were three shots that they took. The first one where the lady on the other side was like, he. I was like, I was just all through the movie. I was like, so the fit to this guy thing. Nigerian movies have improved though. Ha! I'm not like because I was super excited watching the movie. Now, second thing that really got me wow was the accuracy to the timeline. Now, this was a timeline where they were very ruthless. From if you've watched the movie, I don't want to spoil it for you, but if you've watched the movie, you can see how the soldiers, how the Oyo Empire's soldiers were very ruthless. They were doing as they like. This was the time. This was that time. That was when they were ruthless. Now, the third thing that they really did that made me like, ha, when they showed the part where the Portuguese and when they made a trade, they gave off slaves to collect weapons. That was how the weapons should have looked. As you can see, during the Anglo-Portuguese slave trade in 1770 down to the 18th century, these were the weapons that they traded to collect slaves from multiple regions, not just Nigeria, not just Oyo Empire, multiple regions. Now, it was accurate. That's just it. It was accurate. That was that was wow. I was really impressed. I will not even lie. I was really impressed. Now that I've said the things that impressed me, let me say the things that I did not like about the movie. I would also like to commend the after effect, the visual effect, the crew that did the effect thing, the sword, the piercing of the sword, and all those things. They were awesome. Now they did it too much. This particular part, I naturally feel that if you are doing a visual effect and it doesn't look real, just remove that part and look for something else to fill it up with. That's just my own personal belief because it makes the whole effort of that scene, should I say, useless. But it was still a good movie. I'm just saying this the ending, the last like the last 20 minutes of the scene felt a bit rushed. One, and the after effects that were used in this place did not match up to the after effects that were used in the beginning of the film or the CGI effect or I keep saying After Effects because I'm a videographer also. So oh my god, I love the part that they introduced this Kiss Daniels bodyguard. Hey! I love this part. Ah! Oh my god, you guys need to watch this movie. Oh. Now, one of the things that I really don't see much is how Hollywood, how Nollywood try to like relate stories, historical stories, and make relevance to because when you go to the story, you we know why Lishabi got angry, but it really doesn't relate to us as that of this time. So they had to put in this Mr. Macaroni's character and Licoro's character, which really just sealed the. In fact, it just made it perfect. And these guys, their acting was, it was amazing. You guys should watch this movie. It's amazing. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix already. You guys should watch this movie. And I guess in the part two is where we are going to see the relevance of Olumorok to this story because Olumorok played a huge role in this story. So I really didn't. I really would have preferred if they had made reference to the Rock in this story because it was already as at this point it was already a plan B for them. if you can understand what I'm saying. But I guess in the part two, they would they would really, because that was where when the war really started, that was where they took refuge. They were there days, nights. Some people even lost their life there. That was where they were, and the way the rock was situated gave them advantage during the war. So part two is gonna be awesome. That's just what I know. Part two is gonna be awesome.